Welcome to Hanwell, a once safe haven from your worst nightmares. Become a cesspool of anomalous scum, shrouded in darkness and surrounded by walls. Nobody gets in, nobody gets out, yet everything remains. I've been watching you, one of our finest residents. The council has fallen. The doctor is dead. There will be no more warnings of preparation. So you had better be prepared. I'll be watching you. Welcome to Hanwell.
Just another crappy love song, just another boring day. Nothing changes, just repeating, everything remains the same. Then I see you, bolts of lightning, and I knew my life would change. Do I dare though to approach you? And if I did, what would I say? You have the world's most perfect smile. No other girl can match your style, but all I see are your eyes. Yes, all I see are
everybody, my name is Nathan Seedhouse and welcome to the first development blog for Welcome to Hanwell. I am the developer. I'm making the game with a friend of mine, Niall Voice, who's providing 3D props, and a composer called James Elsey, who's been writing some fantastic music for the game. So check both those people out if you're interested. Today we're just going to be walking around Hanwell, probably fight some enemies, maybe have a look in some of the buildings, and finally show off some of this open world we've been promising, and how that works in the context of a horror game. So here we are in Hanwell. The main goal of the game at this point is just to explore, go take a look in some of the buildings, see what you can find, see if you can find anything that might get you closer to the HCPP headquarters, or Hanwell Council of Public Protection. All the buildings that you see, these houses, the houses with the lights outside, that pub there, are all enterable. There are many different locations in Hanwell. So we've got a hospital, the jail, got the pub. There's the HCPP, dozens of houses can all be entered and explored. And there's a baseball bat on the floor. It's mine now. Okay, so over there, I can see a witch. She's got a telltale aura emanating from her body. If you get too close to her, she will mercilessly pursue you. There's not much chance of you getting away if she spots you, because she has the power to. There you go. She has the ability to teleport. Every time you land a hit, her force field will push you away a little bit. You do have the ability to block, which will limit that effect somewhat. But she's generally very hard to kill, quite hard to get away from. Okay, so now she's on the defensive. She's received one too many hits, and if she feels that you're landing a few too many hits, she will start to teleport behind you and try and get away from you, try and get some sneaky attacks in from behind. And she's dead. Yeah, we got it. You probably noticed the dynamic music system we got thanks to James Elsey. James Elsey Music. He's written some bloody good music for this game so far. Let's go take a look. Well, okay. That probably happened a little bit too quickly. But what that thing was is a dark orb. They zip across Hanwell. If you get too close to one of them, it will suck you in, and you'll be tainted with darkness, or tainted by darkness. Basically, if you're tainted by darkness, you need to use the HCPP visual sonar device to see, because you'll be temporarily blinded. But as you can see, that, in turn, the sound that emits will attract nearby anomalies, such as this burner. So you'll be very careful with how you use it and where you use it, or even if you use it, if you just want to walk around blind. So this effect will wear off itself after a little while. But I think it's a very interesting way to switch up gameplay in an instant. You just got to be wary of dark orbs. Why not? If one of those things sees you, you are definitely being tainted because they move so fast. I'll try and show a little bit more of that later on. So just wait for this to wear off, and then we'll go and have a look in the pub. Here we are in Foster's Bar, named after Graham Foster, my stepdad who died on New Year's Eve. Many of you who played the demo probably noticed that already, but he was always very supportive of this game, so I wanted to give him a tribute to his memory in the game. Sort of fit. But yeah, each location has its own distinct backstory, things to explore, things to discover, and it's up to you as the player to do that. Now, I am not going to go down here, because if I do, I might ruin some gameplay. And I don't want to ruin the game, I want you to play it and shit yourself. So we're going to head back outside now. Let's head down to Littlewood. Now, Littlewood is known for burners. Burners are in fact, we saw a burner earlier. It attacked me when I was tainted. So we'll head to Litwood now, see if we can find a burner. While we're not tainted and fight it. Burners are the most common anomaly. You'll see a lot of them while playing the game. Very basic, just so they just rush you and thrash at you until, in the hopes of doing enough damage. But we're going to go see if we can find one now in the... Oh, okay, so that alarm that you hear... Okay. That alarm goes off, that's an early warning system by the HCPP. You can see him over there running after us. Recently implemented a blocking mechanic, trying to make the combat a little bit more diverse. We have a fully dynamic day-night system and weather system. So right now there's a storm. The storm's just started. This can happen randomly at any time, and it'll also affect certain equipment you've got, such as your flashlight and your HCPP visual sonar device. So there's another thing just to be wary of when exploring Hanwell. Be careful of storms. Sometimes it'll be really, really foggy. Sometimes it'll be quite clear. The more foggy it is, the more it will affect your stability. Now, stability is what we're calling our sanity system. The more fog there is around, the quicker you'll start to become less and less stable. But we will talk more about the stability system in a later video. I started a new game and had a wander around, and it's now daytime, but I found another dark orb. I just wanted to show more of how it moves, how quick it moves, and what it looks like. And you do actually have a defense. You can focus your flashlight. If you point it towards it for long enough, it will dissipate. And now you see me. Okay. Now, I've been tainted again. It was my own game and that scared the shit out of me. Yeah, that doesn't always happen. It's a dynamic element, so it will happen sometimes. If there are anomalies nearby, this sonar device will attract them. But I don't have a weapon. So the best thing I can do is run. Although I do remember there is... I started a new game, so the baseball bat should be down here somewhere. There are weapons everywhere in the game. Some of them better than others, and you choose it. If you want to use them, you can. If you want to fight, you fight. If you want to run, you run. This has been a small sample of the exterior dynamic gameplay that you'll find in Welcome to Hanwell when it lands later this year. A pretty big feature that we didn't get to cover in this video today, which we'll cover in the next video, is the sanity system, which was the #1 most requested feature by you guys, the community. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the look of the game, be sure to head onto our Steam page, add the game to your wish list, get involved with the community. You can request features over there. Any features that are requested and then subsequently get implemented will land you on our Wall of Fame, which is an Easter egg that you can find in the game. So your name will be scrolled in blood across the Hanwell Wall of Fame. So yeah, thank you.
Council is under immense pressure at the moment trying to contain the anomalies emerging from the research centre after a failed operation to plug the gate. Early reports suggest a substantial loss of life. Meanwhile, in Hanwell jail, many opportunistic prisoners used the confusion and scant resources to their advantage, escaping through a weak point in the recreation yard. The doctor could not be contacted when we reached out for a statement. Meanwhile, in Hanwell jail, many
Sir, it's Joe. My guys are getting tired of the useless old shit down here. The refurb upstairs didn't help. They can see the money coming in, but in their minds, it's been spent on luxuries for you lot upstairs, as opposed to vital equipment down here in the cells. We may be looking at a strike if we're not careful. We just can't afford that with the council on high alert. Also, the doctor has requested 2 more inmates. I've had to decline. None of these guys have had a trial. Can't just hand them over. He may as well go nick people off the street. Get back to me.